that. Stop with the fucking launch control.
Holy shit!
Alright guys, so welcome back to the channel. Thank you for hanging out, spending a few moments here with me. If you're new, definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. Now for those of you that have been subscribed for a long time, you know that I had a cammed 5.7, and really the goal of that cammed 5.7 was to compete with a 392. At the current moment, I have a 6.5 397, and I made the decision to really build an engine that's going to be going after Hellcats. But really, the cammed 5.7 is the topic that I kind of want to talk to you guys about. Many videos are out there, many discussions about whether a 5.7 can really compete with a 392 from 0 to 100. Roll racing.
Ready, set, go!
And everything, and I kind of want to show you guys or tell you guys what it is that I did, and maybe this will help any of you guys out there that are planning on modding the 5.7. I often feel like the 5.7 guys get overlooked or kind of bashed on a little bit within the community, the car community, and it's unfortunate because the 5.7 guys are typically the ones that are actually modding, having fun, and running their cars and doing really cool builds. At least that's what I've encountered. Now, I've roll raced a 392 with my cammed 5.7. I've raced it from 0 to 100 and been ultra competitive, and with the displacement of 5.7 I was extremely competitive with the 392. With all of that being said, a 392 still had the edge over my cammed 5.7, but it was a small enough gap that would allow it to be basically a driver's race. Whoever got the better launch, whoever got the hit, whoever you know, pretty much was the better driver, ended up winning.
Ready, set, go!
Okay, and you know, that was fun. Okay, that was my goal. It was to be competitive with a 392 and make it a driver's race, and on the streets it certainly was. Now at the drag strip, the 392 obviously still had that advantage, but the list of modifications that I had with the cammed 5.7 included a 392 intake manifold, an 85mm BBK throttle body, a Genetti racing tune, a cam, long tube headers, 3-inch MagnaFlow catback exhaust. Okay, and for those of you that really want to take it up that next level, you go with the limited slip. You could go with higher gearing or shorter gearing, as they say. Go with 309 or 370, 390 gearing. That will bring much of the performance to that 0 to 60, 0 to 100 range. If you're more into the roll racing, you may want to stick with longer gears, the 309, which is what I did. I want my car to be a well-rounded vehicle, be able to roll race along with have the capability of doing drag racing. But that was kind of the key for me. And if you really want to, you know, get heavy into it, you could do a torque converter. That will get you blasting off the line. There's so many different modifications that you can do, and you know, I'm very much aware that 392 guys can go out there and modify their car and walk any 5.7 out there. This video is really just for those that you know, kind of have a 5.7 and they want to be competitive, okay, with many of the stock 392s. When I make 392 modded videos, you know, I see the comments from Hellcat owners, and yes, a Hellcat can modify their car and be able to keep up or beat your, you know, whatever. So, you know, it all trickles down. It's all, you know, whatever. But that's what worked for me. And if you really looked at the dyno sheets, it really didn't show what the races were on the streets. If you looked at some of the roll races, you looked at, you know, some of the dig races, the 5.7, when it was tuned, cam, you know, it was breathing good with the manifold and the exhaust, the headers. It did really well. And this is something that it's not some kind of secret formula. It's, you know, guys, if you do these modifications, you'll be able to go out there and really just hurt some feelings. And it's a lot of fun having a car that everybody counts out and having their face drop when you're pulling ahead of them. That's the point of a sleeper. That's the point of having a car that's a lower trim. A lot of guys, you know, I see it in the comments all the time. They want that higher trim level badging on the side. You know, show everybody what they got. If you notice, I have 5.7 badges on my RT. You know, it's just, I don't need to have what it is under the hood displayed to everybody. It's just not really my style. I think it's fun. It's more enjoyable watching people you know, go, what the heck, an RT is keeping up or beating me. I mean, it's a lot of fun doing that kind of stuff. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, guys, get in the car that you want and mod it, have fun with it, and that's really the message that I have. Keeping up with a 392 and a 5.7 is certainly doable. I've proven it. You know, at the drag strip, I was still, you know, I was still falling a little bit short. You're talking tenths of a second behind what a stock 392 was capable of doing. You know, talking 2/10, you know, and I think with a couple of adjustments on my RT, it probably would have closed that gap, you know, but that's not here nor there. The point is get your car close enough where it's a driver's race, and you can do it, you know. I showed it. So, all right, guys, definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button, share the video, like it, all that kind of good stuff, and I'll catch you on the next video.